Hey guys, Robbie here, RV Sales of Oregon. Today I'm showing you this beautiful Class A gas rig. It's made by Newmar. I think it's pretty well known in the RV world nowadays. Newmar, maybe Tiffin, they're really the best manufacturers out there. So a heck of a rig here. It's a Newmar Baystar, 3401 is the model number. It's a 2018. Beautiful rig, low miles. It's one that I know really well. Let's just get looking at it. You have the side mounted cameras up front. Flip your blinker on and that's going to show you down the side of the rig. Of course, you have a backup camera in the rear, all working off the same monitor in the dash. Really helpful, just for visibility, safety, and just ease of driving is really nice. Access to things like your radiator and stuff back in here. I'm not going to waste any time on that, but it is a V10, Ford V10, about 325, I think 315 horsepower or so. Plenty for a rig this size. You'll get where you need to go in a timely manner. But access to things right in there. You have the heated and powered mirrors up here. Again, side mounted camera. We saw that on both sides. Fairly new tires. Again, it's a 2018. I'm not even sure that, yeah, they are the originals, but still within, you know, the years that you want to be in. I recommend 8. Some people say 10, but anyway, these are about 6. Double slide unit. You can see on the driver's side we have this monstrous slide. It's basically a full wall slide, just about. I'm sure that's what they called it, but it really gives you a nice floor space inside, and windows all the way around it. Slide top awnings on it. Just a really well equipped rig. Newmar knows what they're doing. And you'd also, I have to point out, you don't see a lot of gas rigs with Alcoa commercial size wheels on it too. Very cool. Those are 22.5s. The wheels, that's the same size that you're going to see on these big gigantic, you know, 40,000 pound pushers that come with the same setup. So you know it's well equipped chassis wise. Shoot, that's big. I was thinking it was a 40-gallon propane tank. It still might be. That looks bigger to me. I'm gonna be conservative and tell you that's a 40-gallon, but it could be bigger than that. So double check with me if that's something that's important to you. But for the time being, we'll say 40. Gotta love these side opening doors. You can actually get to them underneath the slide. I see so many that open up this way. But some deep cycle batteries there for your house. And that's actually a solar regulator in there. I believe you have 200 watts of solar on the roof here. Definitely something to keep your batteries maintained, keep you out there in the woods a little bit longer if you need power. But anyway, that is your regulator for it. And then back here, that tube you're seeing is just a low point drain. Nice that it's accessible. When you're done using it for the trip, pull that hose out, open the valve, and drain out all the water from your tanks. Here we have our wash bay. You can see that's just your black and gray pipe there. You run it out and everything's pretty simple there. Not anything to spend too much time on. And then here we have our outdoor shower. We have our washout for our black tank. That'll clean out the black tank when you're done using it. No residual smells or anything like that. You can turn your water pump on out here. It's also where you would fill your city water, or hook up your city water, or fill your holding tanks. Continuing to move back. I don't have the key for it, so I'm gonna leave that a mystery spot. Gosh, I'm not even sure it would be back there. I apologize, but this is your fuel fill, just for gasoline. That one I know. And we'll find out. I gotta leave something a mystery. Then storage bay. And storage bay. Simple stuff. Again, we'll keep moving on. Not the most important things, but I always want to know what's in there. Powered reel for your power cord. I'd say that's a huge plus. Once you have a powered reel, you never really want to go back to a manual one, but first world problems, am I right? Looking at the back, we have this big fiberglass cap, which is nice. The front and back of these things take more abuse than anything else, but something like this can't delaminate. It holds the test of time a lot better. This whole coach is a full body paint, so you're not going to get checking, you're not going to get peeling of decals, because there are no decals. It's all full body paint with a nice gel coat over it. I apologize, this guy's a little bit dirty. Took a trip up from Northern California and caught some dirt along the way. Those California roads are rough. Backup camera up top with night vision on it, and you have a receiver here with the 7-pin hookup. You are set up for 5,000 pounds on that receiver, so most vehicles can be towed by this rig. Coming along the driver's side, passenger side, pardon me, I know what I'm talking about. You have the second slide just for your bed back here, and I'll go real quick through the bays here. So pass-through storage, which we saw from the far side. More pass-through storage up top and a nice little bay down below. Generator, 5500 Onan gas generator running off your gas tank, same one that the motor runs off of. Beautiful wheels. Central vac, this is where you will empty your bag and clean out all the stuff when you're done using it, but the central vac's obviously inside. And then power outlet in there. Holding tank, nothing too exciting. And fun stuff. Outlet, really just more storage than anything. Here is part of our outdoor entertainment area. Sony TV, it's got speakers in there and everything like that, and it's well placed underneath your powered awning, so you can use this all as like a nice patio space out here. Your water heater is a 10-gallon water heater. It's gas and electric. Let's check out the inside. That's where this thing is awesome. So walking in, you walk into a big, nice open living room here. Tons of space. I'll have you take a quick glance back there, and then we'll take a look at the dash here before we go all the way through it. Your dash is fairly standard for the Fords. They keep them simple. You got everything you need here: tachometer, speedometer, odometer, transmission temp, which is nice. Not everything's going to have that, but it'll show you transmission temp and your cooling system temperature, oil pressure, and fuel. Powered and heated windows, or mirrors, pardon me, controlled from here. You do have a battery boost, which is nice. You can, if you're plugged into power and your house batteries are charged, but your chassis battery died, it's like having a jumper cable built in. Just click that over and start it right up on the other batteries charge. You do have the fans kind of hidden away. There's extra ones down below and fans up top for really fast defrosting. You know, these things get pretty steamed up if you got a big family in them on a cold day. So click those puppies on and you're good to go. You can start your gen from here. You also have a way to start it in the back there, but just nice and easy in case, who knows, maybe you're in Phoenix, Arizona, it's 120 degrees and you're driving on the road, start that gen, click the AC on and give yourself a chance to not die of heat stroke. You do have cruise control on here. You do have a bigger wheel on this, which is not something you see on every Ford chassis, but this is much closer to the size of a diesel pusher wheel. Still not that big, but much bigger than what you're used to seeing on the standard Ford chassis, at least what I'm used to seeing. You do have an auto leveling system. It's an equalizer system. It's hydraulic jacks with auto level settings, so you can just turn it on, press auto level, and step away. You don't have to actually balance it out yourself. Get that thing nice and level. We do have a brake controller here. You don't really need to see it, but you do have a brake controller there for controlling the brakes of whatever you might be towing. If something has electric brakes, you're set to go there. You do have the powered shades here. I think I have my coach turned off. I apologize, but you have the powered shade there for privacy or for sunshade, and manual shades here that you just pull down on driver and passenger side. Just really everything you need in the cockpit. It's standard. You have this awesome, what am I trying to say here? I don't know. Really big view. I forget the word I'm trying. Panoramic view. Thank you. Panoramic view. I mean, this is the way to travel. I always picture driving up the Alaskan Highway, looking into the mountains, or driving over the Continental Divide. You want to see 180 degrees, not just for safety of driving, but also because we live in a beautiful country, and you want to be able to see it when you're traveling. What's the point of traveling if you can't see what you're traveling through? In your passenger seat, this seat does recline. Well, I'm sorry, they both recline. When I'm trying to, this has a footrest on it that'll come out. Both of them swivel as well, so it's not wasted space when you're in a spot. In this passenger seat too, you get a nice little work table that pops up for crafts, whatever you might need. But you got a little table in the passenger seat, super handy. USB ports on this side here to charge a phone, things like that off a 12 volt. You don't need to, have a generator on to charge a phone. Simple system on your thermostat. You do have a heat pump on here as well, so you have a furnace, AC, and heat pumps on it. Of course, heat pumps run on electricity. A furnace is going to run on propane, so you have both options there. Nice little dinette here. Pretty plush, I must say. I mean, dinettes aren't really known for their comfort. This is a very comfortable one. And you do get some storage underneath these things as well. Your table does drop down on this dinette to make this thing down into a bed, so you have two that can sleep there, as well as in your bedroom you can have two sleep. So for a family this would definitely work. You have this nice solid surface counter for the kitchen. It's not something that can swell, chip, or break on. Well, I guess it can break, but not like MDF or particle board. This is going to be much more sturdy. It's not going to swell if it gets wet. I would not want anything, personally, that didn't have solid surface counters, unless there was a good reason for it. Doubled in stainless steel sink, and I mean, it's a good looking sink. It's nice, it's deep, very usable, and very easy to keep clean. Got the wand. Make it a little bit easier to clean those dishes. Some good storage up above here. A microwave convection oven here made by Whirlpool. And you do have a hood vent and fan and light underneath here as well. 3-burner stove made by Dometic, and really good storage all throughout this kitchen. You got 7 drawers, and the one big cabinet there. Nice fridge, looks to be pretty deep. I'd say 7 cubic feet or so. A good size fridge, that's for sure. And these things are pretty efficient. With the solar that you have, there's a good chance that thing's going to stay up on you. You know, especially during summer days when we have lots of sunlight, you're not going to need to worry about that thing dying on you. 2 nice little recliners with the table here. I was actually just talking to somebody about this the other day. If your family's too big, these things can be changed out for a couch as well too, or whatever it is you might need. But if you don't need that, great. These are some really nice chairs, and it's a nice functioning setup to have it that way. Especially right across from your TV, where as it should be. Nice little electric fireplace. These things actually maintain heat really, really well. Like I said, you have heat pumps on here, but just, you know, on a day like today where it's not that cold, it's, you know, 45, 50 degrees, turn that thing on to 70, it's more than enough to keep it warm in here. You know, close the door so you keep some of that heat in, but they actually do a lot more than you might think. So I like those things. You have a Bose soundbar beneath your TV, good storage up above. You see that it's glass here so that you can put things like satellite receivers, game consoles, and stuff like that, and it can actually communicate with them through the remote control. So that's why you have the glass up there. It also looks nice. Next to this, we have our pantry with pullouts on each drawer, or each level, whatever I'm trying to say. But nice and easy to keep your pantry organized with those. In moving back, our commode, it's kind of a sneaky one. You might not have expected it to be this big. Kind of tucks away behind the kitchen a little bit. You have a step flush porcelain potty with some storage behind it. Oh, so pardon me. Breaker box there, some storage here. A really good sized shower. It's kind of nice. It really feels like they hid this bathroom in here. You would not have thought it would have been this big. I'm about 6'3", give you an idea. I mean, this is one of the taller showers I've seen in just about anything. I can get my arms all the way out. I can get them up. I mean, that is a great size shower. I've seen some pretty bad ones. This is definitely one of the best. Even carried out through the bathroom, you have the solid surface counters in here. And good storage down below your vanity there as well. You can turn your water pump on here. It's the little things that you learn to love about these rigs, but the ability to turn your water pump on at almost every single water point is very helpful. Good storage here, mostly for wardrobe and things like that. I mean, you can use it however you'd like. But a nice maple finish in there, makes it look really nice, really clean. And it's just a good sized closet. I mean, definitely enough space for myself and you know, and more than I would ever bring when I'm going camping or hitting the road. Nice kind of setup for your entertainment system. Gives you, you know, good view of the TV. Also gives you good storage out here too, if that closet's not enough for you. Carried just like they have out there. You have the glass door here to put things in, like game consoles, DVD players, satellite boxes, anything like that. And more storage for anything else you could think of. And it is set up to have shelves in there if that's something you want to do. Same on this side here. These guys are really cool. This is all like a track lighting that comes on with the rig. Let me see. And I'm gonna leave it for secret. I'm sorry. Yeah, you come and see it, and I'll show you all these cool things. But really nice track lighting. It's kind of an ambient light where it's not gonna wake you up by turning it on, but it also gives you enough visibility so you're not gonna stub your toes all the way to the kitchen. A king size bed in a 34-foot rig, and it doesn't take up the whole bedroom. It's a really well set up rig. You have plenty of room to walk around it, plenty of room here. And you're a king size bed. It's a, you know, beautiful thing. Window in the back, windows on both sides of the bed, get a nice cross breeze going. You do have power outlets on both sides of the bed as well. And then you have zoned air. You have an AC unit up front, and you have an AC unit in the back. So you can close that door if you like it a little bit colder in here, turn the AC up in here, and have it exactly the way you want it. Underneath our bed here, not a ton of storage because this is on a slide, but you do have the extra cushion for your dinette there, and some nice little tucked away storage. Oh, I guess that's not meant to open. But yeah, some storage on both sides here. Alrighty, let's see what I forgot. Ducted air throughout, so you're not just blowing it out of one spot. This is the best way to cool a rig. Fantastic fan right above the kitchen here. These things are absolutely wonderful on hot days. Get that blast of hot air out and actually give your AC a chance to do its job. Track lighting's all fixed in here. I mean, it's just, Newmar knows what they're doing, and it shows. All the little stuff is done right in here. Makes it easy to keep the rig nice for a long period of time, and just easy for use. So I think it's a really well done rig. It's a great size. And it was built before the pandemic, so it was built with a little bit higher quality than what we're seeing right now. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff, but if I am, just reach out to me. Again, I'm Robbie at RV Sales of Oregon, taking a look at a 2018 Newmar Baystar. 3401 is the model number. Yeah, please reach out if I forgot anything, if you have any questions, and thank you guys for watching the video.